Hello everybody and welcome back to Clash of Streamers Explained. Today we're going to discuss the premium currency Krypton. We'll talk about how to get Krypton as well as discuss its various uses in Clash of Streamers. So let's get right into it. To start, how exactly do you get Krypton? Krypton can be acquired in many ways. The primary way you can get Krypton is simply by purchasing it. You can find Krypton purchases in the in-game shop. You can find bonus Krypton added onto monthly, weekly, and event packages. You can get some Krypton with the epic Save the Children loot card acquired by doing a tier 3 subscription to Athene Live on Twitch. And last but not least, you can find bonus Krypton on the Gaming for Good shop gem packages purchased with the cryptocurrencies Purpose and Doobie. In terms of value you can get from these purchases, whenever you're looking to get some Krypton, your best bet is to buy the gem packages off of the Gaming for Good shop for Purpose or Doobie, since these give you the biggest bang for your buck. If you want more info on what these cryptocurrencies are and want to learn about their other uses in Clash of Streamers, check out our Purpose and Doobie explanation video. While purchasing Krypton is likely the best way to get a ton of the currency quickly and easily, there are still some ways to get Krypton as a free-to-play player. This works through two primary mechanics: auction house trading and passive Krypton. In the auction house, you can sell any streamer skins, pet skins, and loot cards to other players in exchange for Krypton. While you may not think other players would be interested in purchasing your assets on the auction house, there are actually quite a few factors that drive the demand. One of the most significant factors are achievements. You can be sure that collecting a ton of streamer skins, pet skins, and loot cards contribute to a ton of achievements and buffs that come with them. We'll be discussing the auction house more closely in a future video, so stay tuned for that. The second way you can earn Krypton for free is through a passive Krypton system. The passive Krypton generation system works through two primary achievements that grant you additional passive Krypton based on the number of duplicate streamer ability sets and pet ability sets that you've collected. Your passive Krypton generation percentage determines how frequently you will be sent free Krypton through the mailbox, and the way this Krypton is distributed amongst the player base is through spellbook ability set purchases. Basically, players spend Krypton purchasing ability sets in the spellbook, and that Krypton is redistributed amongst the player base based on each player's passive Krypton generation percentage. Additionally, you can use the spellbook to increase your ability set with the most duplicates by heading into the spellbook, clicking on the Krypton book icon, and then purchasing another duplicate ability set by spending Krypton. Let's take a look at an example scenario. Let's say that you have a passive Krypton generation percentage of 100% from both of your achievements, and your friend Bob has a passive Krypton generation percentage of 30% from both of his achievements. Statistically speaking, you will be sent passive Krypton more frequently than Bob. With any passive Krypton that you earn, you can choose to reinvest the Krypton by purchasing more duplicate ability sets, increasing your passive Krypton percentage even further, which gives you an even better chance of earning more Krypton in the future. This is the system that allows any player a huge opportunity to earn Krypton for basically no effort. Now that we've covered the main ways to earn Krypton, how exactly can you spend it? Well, we've actually already covered a few of these points in the first section. Krypton can be used to purchase ability sets inside of the spellbook, which is great if you're looking to earn Krypton passively, and it can also be used to purchase streamer skins, pet skins, and loot cards inside of the auction house. Now let's take a look at all the other uses. To start, Krypton is the currency used to export heroes and shiny pets to the blockchain. The Krypton fee that you pay is dependent on the actual level and number of stars the hero or pet has. For example, exporting a 1-star level 1 hero costs as little as 10,000 Krypton, while exporting a 12-star level 12 hero costs as much as 1 million Krypton. I don't know about you, but that is an absolutely unimaginable amount of Krypton. If you are ever interested in exporting your heroes or pets to the blockchain, you need to work on getting that export cost way down. This can be done by equipping an active tryhard pet with the pet exporter and hero trader abilities, as well as by collecting a ton of achievements. Overall, using Krypton to export heroes and shiny pets to the blockchain will likely be one of the most significant, if not the most significant, late game Clash of Streamers feature. You can refer back to our Purpose and Doobie video for more info on that. Krypton can also be used to purchase seasonal currencies during seasonal events. Around special holidays or significant real-life events, you'll often find a seasonal event active. During a seasonal event, you'll naturally collect quite a bit of the seasonal currency throughout your daily gameplay, but you can also purchase the seasonal currency for Krypton. Inside of the seasonal shop, you can purchase up to 50,000 of the seasonal currency for Krypton. 50,000 is obviously quite a lot and obviously costs quite a bit of Krypton, so it might not be for everybody. But purchasing seasonal currencies for Krypton can still give you a ton of value. For example, high-level heroes are extremely hard to come by in Clash of Streamers, but are extremely valuable to your account progression. If you have the opportunity to spend a bit of Krypton in order to afford a really powerful hero from the seasonal shop, you should definitely look to do so. This can be a great way to help you progress a lot further in combat. Additionally, if you find yourself struggling to get the last bit of progress on a weekly event, you can purchase the seasonal currency for Krypton and then purchase more of the weekly event currency in the seasonal shop. This can be a great way to help you complete weekly events sooner than you might expect. So far, we've discussed that Krypton allows you to purchase ability sets in the spellbook, purchase assets on the auction house, export heroes and shiny pets to the blockchain, as well as purchase seasonal currencies in the seasonal shop. All of these uses can have quite a large impact on your overall account progression if you spend your Krypton wisely. What we haven't discussed yet are the recreational uses of Krypton. One of the main ways that you can use your Krypton recreationally is by gifting it to other players. The first way you can gift Krypton is by gifting it to a streamer through the chat. When you pull open the chat of a different streamer playing Clash of Streamers, you can press the small Krypton icon next to the chat to donate Krypton to that streamer. You can also donate to other players in the Hot Stories building using a system similar to Reddit Gold. If you find a post that you think is high quality or entertaining in any way, you can gift that original poster some Krypton, and the original poster will be in for a very happy surprise seeing some new Krypton appear in the mailbox. When visiting other players, you can also gift Krypton directly to that player. You can find the Gift Krypton button below the avatar and choose the amount of Krypton you want to gift to that player. While we're on the topic of visiting other players, we need to talk about likely the biggest recreational use of Krypton, which is challenges. When in the main menu of another player, scattered throughout every single building is a challenge icon. Essentially, you can challenge another player to complete a task, and if they do so, they will receive the Krypton that you put up for grabs with the challenge. Each building has its challenges broken up into 3 rarities: rare, epic, and legendary. A player has 24 hours to complete a rare challenge, 3 days to complete an epic challenge, and 1 week to complete a legendary challenge. The rarity and length of the challenge often indicates its difficulty. Overall, challenges bring out a ton of hilarious and awesome opportunities for some fun. Let's look at some cool examples. In the Go Live building, you can challenge your favorite streamer to do a 24-hour live stream. If you have some friends that refuse to go outside and see the light of day because they're just too addicted to Clash of Streamers, you can challenge them to walk 10 kilometers with the Geopet Go Legendary Challenge. You can also challenge some friends to do real-life collaborations with streamers or talk to them on voice chat for 10 minutes. If you have some friends stuck in the campaign tower, you can challenge them to climb 2 prestige levels and have some fun watching them try their absolute best to get your Krypton from the challenge. It can really be a ton of fun to play around with these challenges with some close friends. In addition to donating Krypton to other players, you can also donate Krypton to charity. When you head into the best game building, you can press the Save the Children button and click on Gift for Charity. As you donate Krypton to charity, you will receive some VIP experience in exchange for your gifts. Any Krypton that is gifted to charity is then funneled to other players that get the Save the Children epic loot card by subscribing to Athene Live on Twitch with a tier 3 subscription, since all subscription money goes directly to Save the Children. And that's pretty much all I've got to talk about with Krypton. The currency really opens up a lot of doors, so I highly suggest that you do your best to acquire some, whether by making some purchases on the Gaming for Good shop or selling some assets on the auction house. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and learned something new, and if you did, leave a like and definitely subscribe for more. A lot more Clash of Streamers content on the way. Until the next time.